It's always frustrating when two manufacturers go off and produce the same model at the same time. And it must be a little bit of a kick in the pants for the guys that thought they were going to do it first. Unfortunately, everyone is looking at everyone else's plans and trying to work out where they fit in. And if they're on sales to be made, then it's my sale to be made, is kind of the thought that goes through. So we've ended up with the SNCF RGP2 in both REE and the Jouef range in HO scale. And each on their own is a decent enough model. This is the Jouef model at the back. Nice separate handrails, and you've got the trailer car represented as well. The Jouef is very conventionally constructed. It's got a centrally mounted motor. Let me switch on the interior lights. There we are. Centrally mounted motor that is quite visible inside. It drives carbon shafts to the front and rear bogies. There is no electrical connection through to the back, there's just a standard coupler. So each unit has their own power pickup and their own decoders. As you can see, the lights, oops, that one, quite nicely done, just standard illumination. And of course you've got head and tail lights there. Now REE, with their own style, have produced, I think, finer details. You've got the fan grids on the top there with a fan underneath, which I don't think the Jouef has. It's not so visible. Lots of finer engraving on the model. And a few detail differences. They may be variant specific, I'm not sure. The REE lighting has a neon startup. It's not as bright, but when the lights are off, and I'll do that in a minute, they illuminate the detail inside. The detail is much finer inside. The full multicolour interior. See the compartment area here. There is also control of a separate engine room light and full detail of the big Renault diesels that this would have had. So if we come through to the front here, there's the other engine compartment. And I believe there's also a cab light. Yes, the cabin area can be illuminated as well. The REE model has electrical connection through to the back. So both vehicles have their own pickups, but also the magnetic coupling transfers power front and rear. So it will help keep it all smooth. I think they've also got a bit of power pack in both ends, so you can see the lights are staying on even though I've disconnected the front and lifted it. And then the coupling just put back together. And because of the way they've built the mechanism, the floor's coming much lower in the REE one. So there's no bulge for a motor. Each bogie, front and rear, on this unit has got its own motor. And that's sufficient power for a 4-car train. Usually run as pairs, sometimes the pairs are joined. And obviously with a joined pair you'd end up with 4 motors. So very, very nicely done from REE. sound is... Two motor starts. And I've done a full view of the logo before, so I've only put it on a short track to compare it against the Jouef one. I'll just turn it off. And the Jouef one has quite a different recording. Again, twin motor start. Sound in the REE one does sound a bit deeper. Back to the Jouef one, a little bit more tinny. Let's shut that down there. So here's the comparison with the strip lamps above my desk turned off. So the Jouef one is nice and bright. The RE one really highlights the details inside. And of course you've got that neon startup, which I think just gives it a bit more character as well. So it's a nice comparison. I've borrowed the Jouef one off someone else just to see how they come. The RE ones are the ones that I've stocked, and I've also stocked the RGP one modernised, and next year the RGP ones in Trans-Europe Express will be coming as well. I just think that RE just put so much more effort into their models, and to be honest, there's not a lot in the pricing either. The Jouef one is hardly a budget model.